I was told that with the name Cohen I couldn't get elected to Congress. Those taunts saying, send the Jew boy home.
I couldn't wear a cross my mother had given me because my first recollection of the cross, it was burning.
Former Secretary of Defense William S. Cohen and his wife Janet Langhart Cohen discuss Love in Black and White with award-winning journalist Sam Donaldson.
Let's talk about this wonderful book, Love in Black and White. How did you come to write it?
Well, after I read Janet's memoir, From Rage to Reason, I thought it would be interesting to show parallel lives, what she was doing at a certain age, what I was doing, and to take it step by step and talk about what was taking place in America in segregated Indianapolis, in anti-Semitic Bangor, Maine, in terms of what was happening in my own life. And to go step by step and show that two people from different regions, races, religions, cultures could meet in this great country, marry, and still achieve the pinnacle of their professional success. And I thought that was a story worth telling.
Janet, that's extraordinary, isn't it? That the two of you were able to meet, marry, and be so successful.
It was destiny. And this kind of destiny and fate could only happen in America, because if you realize what was going on in America, whether it was in Indiana or Bangor, Maine, America was a very different place than it is now. It was a very dark place for some of us. I was segregated for my family and my race. My father fought in World War II, fought the Nazis in Europe, and had to come back and fight racism here in his own country. Had to sit on the back of the bus on his way to Kentucky. But the good news is, the promise is about America is that less than 50 years later, his daughter marries the Secretary of Defense. So it could only happen in America.
Was there ever a moment where you said, no, but we have a different color of our skin?
The color of skin was never an issue for me in terms of falling in love with Janet. I first saw her beauty, to be sure, but I was most impressed with her brains. I've always been colorblind. As a matter of fact, I was raised to be colorblind by my father, who set the precedent by crossing a barrier in his life.
When I listened to Bill say that he was colorblind, I have never been colorblind. Yeah. America's history and how we've been treated in this country won't permit me to have that luxury of being colorblind. I've always thought about color. I grew up seeing signs that said colored only, white only.
What is the message you hope people take away from this book?
What I want the book to do is to draw people back into the past of this country in terms of its pain, but also to show the promise of this country. And what Janet and I were able to demonstrate in the writing of this book, or I hope we've demonstrated in the writing of this book, is that love does triumph, love does conquer all, and the United States of America is the only country that I can think of that the two of us could get married, could continue to achieve professional success, and to be we hope, a symbol to the rest of the world that America really does stand for its ideals and backs them up.
The two of you lived as young people during a period when this country really had problems coming to grips with race. We still have those problems, but in this book, it's sort of like a travelogue from that era to this era, and how the two of you adjusted to it, coped with it, and particularly, since the book is Love in Black and White, how the two of you fell in love with each other and went on to lead a wonderful public life, and a life that I think is an inspiration to us all.